What is up, Raider Nation? I'm your host, the Samoa Raider, and let's get right into your Nation news. The Raiders have signed Patrick Onwasu and David Moore to the practice squad. Not only that, KJ Wright is donning the silver and black for the very first time and was at practice today. And last but not least, BJ Emmons and Anawasu will be hitting the unemployment line. All of that in this episode of Nation News. But before I get started with this video, I want to give a huge shout out to one of my product sponsors, OneNationFanwear.com, for hooking your boy up with this proudly hated cap that you see your boy rocking right now, and also this cap right here that you could go and find at OneNationFanwear.com if you guys want to cop that gear. With that being said, let's get started with your Nation News.
And you tell them one thing, just win, baby.
So first things first, the Raiders have officially signed linebacker Patrick Onwasu to the practice squad. According to Anthony G, he tweeted, Raiders signed wide receiver David Moore and linebacker Patrick Onwasu to the practice squad and released BJ Emmons and now Scott. Now for BJ Emmons, I'm not really surprised by this move because Trey Rager's was obviously the better running back this preseason, and in 3 preseason games, BJ Emmons was able to rack up 24 carries for 90 yards and 1 touchdown. Now as far as now Scott, our defensive line was crowded. We have a lot of depth at the position already, so it doesn't surprise me as well that now Scott was cut from this team. Now getting back to Patrick Onwasu, we recently worked out the former Ravens linebacker last week, and by the looks of it, it must have went well. This just adds more depth to our linebacker position, especially after officially signing KJ Wright and letting go of Tanner Muse. We now have Nick Kwiatkowski, Corey Littleton, Divine Diablo, KJ Wright, and Denzel Perriman on the main roster, with Marquel Lee and Patrick Onwasu on the practice squad. And you cannot forget about the 2 guys that we have on short-term IR, Javin White and Nicholas Morrow. Now hopefully we can have one of those 2 guys back pretty soon. I mean, it would help out this linebacker core even more. But as far as right now, we have a lot of depth at the position, and I'm happy with the linebacker core that we do have right now. Now initially, you guys already know I was mad about the Tanner Muse release, and this doesn't mean that our linebacker core is going to be bad now that Tanner Muse is gone. I was just more pissed off that he was an ingrown talent, a player that we drafted in the 3rd round last year that we didn't even give a chance to play at least 1 regular season game, let alone at least take some special team snaps. He was supposed to be that special teams ace on the squad, and the fact that we let him go and we kept guys like Dallin Levitt, heck, Nick Bowers on the squad, I mean, it's beyond me. But as far as Anawasu, he's coming off of an injury-plagued season with the Jets where he only played 1 game, appearing in 8 special team snaps and no tackles. But throughout his whole career, he totaled 234 tackles, 9.5 sacks, and 1 interception. Now, I really do like this move, bringing in a veteran linebacker and Patrick Onwasu, other than letting my boy Tanner Muse go, bringing this guy in to step in whenever one of our main roster linebackers go down, knock on wood, I'm pretty sure that this guy could come in and step up at the linebacker position. Now, one question that I did have about the signing was, does this move mean that we have seen the last of Tanner Muse in the silver and black? Hopefully not. I mean, we'll see tomorrow if he actually clears waivers and if the Raiders actually bring him up to the practice squad. But as far as right now, it kind of leaves a little sour taste in my mouth. Anywho, Raider Nation, what are you guys' thoughts on this move? What do you think about the Raiders signing Patrick Onwasu and David Moore to the practice squad? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, since we're talking about linebackers, we got to talk about our newly acquired linebacker, KJ Wright. As of today, the Raiders have finally made it official. KJ Wright is finally with the team, donning the silver and black, and he's ready to go week 1 versus Baltimore. And with KJ Wright rocking number 50 already for this team, KJ Wright decided to go with his college number 34. Now, he did say in his press conference today that he initially had number 58 but was asking for number 34, which honestly to me is pretty badass to see him in that number.
It feels good. At first I had 58, and then I was like, can I please get 34? And so yeah, high school number, college number. My dad wore number 34, so it runs in the family. And so it's just a good change already.
KJ Wright has spent the last 10 seasons with the Seahawks, where he has been a force alongside of Bobby Wagner on the defensive side, tallying 941 total tackles, 13.5 sacks, 54 pass deflections, 11 forced fumbles, and 6 interceptions. This is a huge signing for the Raiders, and it solidifies our linebacker core going into 2021. It also helps that he does know the system, and he played under Gus Bradley. KJ actually showed up today for his first practice with the Raiders and had a press conference afterwards where he was asked if he still had that hunger and desire going into the season like he did his first season in the NFL. And by the looks of it, he kind of felt disrespected by that question.
Come on now. Hey, listen. This offseason, I've been pissed off all offseason. I've been very, very angry. I've been at peace, but I've been mad at the same time, if that makes sense. I had a lot of people down me this offseason. That burning desire you're talking about, yeah, it's on 100 right now.
Oh shit, man. I like hearing this, man. I like hearing this from KJ Wright, our newly acquired linebacker. It just shows that he has a chip on his shoulder and that he's ready to go out there and ball out, man. Baltimore, man, y'all better watch out. And during the offseason, KJ Wright said that he was sitting at home, bored in the house, and actually peeped out our team during the preseason, and he said that he liked the vibe and energy that this team brought. That could be one of the reasons why he wanted to join this team.
Yeah, I looked up the roster, looked at the D-line, the linebackers, and watched a little film on them, and I said, oh, these guys are pretty good. I watched that preseason game that they had against Seattle, and so this team is hungry. It's really good energy here. Everybody wants to be successful, so I love it. It's really good vibes. We gotta make sure we start fast on Monday. Just start fast, come out ready to work.
And one player that has been trying to recruit this guy to come to the Silver and Black has been his former teammate, Quentin Jefferson.
Yeah, Q was calling me all off season, man, telling me, hey, man, you need to get out here, man. We'd love to have you. And so I was like, I want to make it happen. He's a great teammate, great friend of mine, and so I'm glad I could play with him again.
Overall, I'm really excited to see KJ Wright don the Silver and Black and go out there and ball out this season. You know, this was a guy that I told you guys before the offseason that I wanted to go and get, and luckily for us, he was still on the market. It's kind of sad for him because he was expecting to get picked up, get calls from a lot of teams, but he didn't. One of the main teams that were calling him was the Seahawks and the Raiders, and luckily for us, he decided to come to Las Vegas. Like I said before, KJ Wright is coming into the season with a chip on his shoulder, so we'll see what he does come week 1. I'm also happy that we brought in linebacker Patrick Onwasu to help out this linebacker position. You know, this was a position last year that we were really struggling with, especially with injuries and whatnot. Going into 2021, I believe this is one of our stronger positions coming into the season. But the fact that we do have Patrick Onwasu on the back burner, just in case anything was to happen, it really makes me happy to see that the Raiders are making moves and trying to bolster up this team. Now, I know earlier today, like I said, you know, Tanner Muse, that whole news that went on kind of made me mad, and I am not saying that our linebacker core is going to be in trouble. I'm not saying that our defense is going to be in trouble. I am excited about this defense overall. I'm excited about our linebacker core. I think we're set. I think we got one of the better linebacker cores in the league. But overall, I was just mad because, you know, this was a homegrown talent, a 3rd round pick that we wasted on now, that didn't ever get a chance to play for this team a regular season snap. And, you know, for as much as they were hyping him up, it just surprises me that they let him go. But hopefully we could possibly see him back in Las Vegas. If not, we just got to move forward with the team that we have right now. So with that being said, Raider Nation, let me know what you guys think about KJ Wright in his first day at practice, Patrick Anawasu coming to the practice squad, and heck, Tanner Muse being released by the Raiders. All down in the comments below. All right, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today on this episode of Nation News. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button. If this is the first time you're coming across my channel and you love the Las Vegas Raiders and you want daily Raider content, look no further. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. Until the next video, this is your boy Some More Raider, and your boy is, yeah.
And you tell them one thing. Just win, baby.